Hello everyone, welcome to Placement Buddies, and let me welcome you all to another episode of Let's Hear from the Experienced. So today we have Vaishali Paul with us. She will share her interview experience of MDocs. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Welcome Vaishali, welcome to Placement Buddies.
Hi Apurva, thanks for calling me to your channel. It's a honor to be here.
My pleasure too. So Vaishali, give your brief introduction to our audience.
Hello everyone. I'm Vaishali Paul. I'm from Agartala, Tripura. I've graduated from NIT Agartala with a BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. And I have cleared the interview with MDocs. So I'm going to share my experience with you all today.
So Vaishali, as you said, you have cleared the interview of MDocs. So what was the eligibility criteria of MDocs and what was the selection process?
Okay, so the eligibility criteria was the candidate has to have 60% throughout academics with no year back and no active backlogs.
Okay.
And the eligible candidates were from like BTech or MTech and only CSE and ECE branches.
Okay. And what was the selection process altogether?
Yes, so first we had an online test, and then there were two interviews in my case, one technical interview and an HR interview.
Okay. So in the online test, what kind of question they asked? Like, was there any competitive coding or not? Was there any aptitude verbal?
In the online test, there were two coding questions. There were two SQL queries that we had to write. And as far as I remember, there were no aptitude. But as long as I know, sometimes they ask aptitude questions.
Okay. So then when you cleared the online test, you entered for the technical round. So tell us something about the technical interview.
Yeah, so the technical interview, so in my technical interview, there were two panelists and like both of them asked questions at the same time. So I was asked one coding question that I had to code, and it was of easy to medium difficulty level. And also there were some questions on topics like database management system, on operating system, software engineering, OOPS. So yeah, all the computer science fundamental questions were there. And I was also asked to write one SQL query. And one important thing is that they asked about projects. And the main thing is that like it's a very good thing if you in the resume, if the candidate can put links to their GitHub profiles, it really helps. Like it did in my case, because I had GitHub links in the along with the projects that I had mentioned in the resume. So the interviewer visited those links, opened those files, and actually gone through the code, and they cross questioned me on those.
Okay. So as you have mentioned that projects are very important. So what kind of project you want to suggest to the juniors? What kind of project they should do?
They can do any project, like it may be on web development, on machine learning, Android development, anything.
Okay.
But like the projects, even if they are simple, like they should be good. I mean, in any project, students get to learn something or the other. So yeah.
Yes. So in the technical round, any particular question you remember? What kind of question they asked?
They asked the question. The coding question was of easy to medium difficulty. I was asked a question on metrics.
Okay.
It was, 2D arrays. There is a question of spiral traversal of a matrix. So I was asked that one. Yes, and I had to code, and also the interviewer gave me some test cases. I had to, satisfy my code had to satisfy those test cases.
Okay. So after that, you have gone for the HR round, right? So shares the HR round experience with us.
The HR round was more of a formality. Like it was,
Yes.
initially I had a short discussion about my details. Like she asked for some details, my
Hmm.
personal and economic details, and then we had a discussion about the offer, the benefits, perks, etc. And after that, she asked some basic HR questions like what are my strengths and weaknesses. Then what I did in the lockdown, because the lockdown was
Yes.
going on at the time, and like this, and also, and questions like what makes you unique, why should we hire you, etc. So
Okay.
it was
Okay.
pretty much, it was a 30 minutes interview, and it was pretty much full.
Okay. So the technical round and HR round were held on the same day or like different days were there?
Same days. I think the interviews were 5 to 6 hours apart.
Okay. Okay. So as we have mentioned, your resume played a vital role and your projects were too. So tell us something, the importance of resume. How did you make your resume and how the students should make their resume?
The resume, I think the resume should be crisp. Uh, Candidates should not include anything which they don't know just to make the resume long.
Mm.
It should be short, one-page resume,
Okay.
and uh, yeah, they should provide links, like starting from LinkedIn profile to GitHub profile. If they have a portfolio, a simple portfolio profile, like I had a static web page portfolio was hosted on GitHub, so I linked that. And whatever project you do, even if it is not web based, you can upload the code to GitHub, and then you can provide the link along with the project details. So it works.
Okay. Okay. So so we have discussed about the interview experience. So now tell us, when did you start your preparation for the placement session and what was your roadmap? What subjects you have gone through?
So I started coding from like second year of my BTech, but I was not very serious at that time.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was doing, I started seriously preparing seriously from, I think, end of third year, towards the end of third year. Yes.
End of third year.
End of third year.
Okay.
So I used to practice coding questions initially from Gigs for Gigs, and later I switched to LeetCode.
Okay.
And recently I found another website called Binary Search, and I liked it. I really liked it. So yeah, you can check those out. And for aptitude, IndiaPix is a very good website, even though I personally haven't used it, but I have heard and seen a lot of recommendations, so it must be a good one. And for SQL queries, HackerRank has good practice questions, and also LeetCode also has. And in the computer science fundamentals, the data structures and algorithms, object-oriented programming, database management system, operating system, these are the subjects which are important. Interviewers do ask questions from them.
Okay. Okay. So before ending the session, Vaishali, if you want to give some tips to the juniors who will be appearing in the interview session this year or in the future session.
Yes, so I remember there one important tip that I want to share is that it's very normal to, sometimes it happens that we don't know the answer to a question, and it's very normal to happen.
Yes.
And I think candidates should not beat around the bush. They should admit it.
Yes.
Straight away that I don't know.
Yes.
It worked for me a lot, and I cannot stress enough on this. It's very important to not waste time by beating around the bush, because the time is valuable to the candidate and the interviewer both. So if you don't know answer to a question, just say it. Do not panic. And it is very more than the knowledge, the confidence matters a lot, what I have seen from my experience. Yes. And also be motivated, be confident.
Okay, okay. Okay, so thank you, Vaishali. Those are actually the invaluable words from your side. And thank you for coming to our channel. Thank you for giving your time, and hope you have a great future ahead.
Thank you for having me.